You are about to visit Southside Community Church. This fable is from the book Once Upon Internal Control written by James Vogue. You will soon see that the church's board of elders insisted that good procedures be set up. They had some protections from the disasters that hit Northside Community Church. They were also protected from false accusations that appeared out of nowhere. For more information on how to set up good procedures in your local church, please visit www.onceuponinternalcontrol.com. Now let's observe the new bookkeeper as he visits with his boss.
Hi Jonathan, I hope you are getting settled in here at Southside Community Church.
Hey, it's good to be here. Everyone has been real nice to me.
Good. Can I see the bank reconciliations from last month?
Sure. I just finished them today. I thought in my first month here as church bookkeeper I would have had them done a lot faster, but the bank statement was mailed to the treasurer instead of coming here to the church. I just got the statements from him Friday. Why did he get the statement?
We have it mailed to him so he can look at it before any of us see it.
Really? How come? I've never heard of that at the places I've worked before.
That way he can look at the cleared checks and glance at the statement to see if there is anything odd. He is quite active here at the church, so he would notice if something was weird.
Why does he do that?
It is a way that he can double-check on what we are doing in the finance office. If there is something weird going on, he might be able to see it.
What is he looking for?
Things like missing signatures or endorsements that don't make sense or any payments that he doesn't recognize. He's done this long enough that he knows all our usual vendors and our usual expenses. If you get a call from him someday asking about a check, it is because he does not recognize what it is for. Just answer any questions he has.
Sure. I'll do that. I'll bring those bank recs to your office in a bit.
Actually, now would be fine. I will look at them here. I only need them a moment.
What can you tell in just a minute? You cannot double-check everything that fast.
Oh, I'm not going to check everything. I just want to see that they were done. I also want to make sure they sort of make sense and that you didn't plug anything.
Oh. Glad I didn't plug anything this month. I'll make sure I don't next month either.
I'm sure you'll do a fine job. I may not want to see them next month. I just check once in a while. You won't know when, so that keeps you fired up to make sure they are done right.
That's cool. I'll get those now.
Thanks. The count team will be here soon.
Good morning, Jonathan.
Hi. Your name is Anita, correct? You are on the count team, right?
Yes. I have been helping out for over a year now.
Well, it looks like the team is here. What are you waiting for?
Amanda. She is not here yet and she is the only person that has the key to open up the drop safe.
Nobody else has a key?
Well, the leader on each of our 3 count teams has a key and I think somebody is a backup, but that's all the keys we have.
Why is that? When she is late, all of you have to wait.
Oh, I don't mind. That gives us a few minutes to visit. There are only a few people that have a key, so that access to the offering is limited. The ushers put the offering in the drop safe yesterday and we cannot get to it until the person with a key arrives. That limits who can get to the offering by themselves.
But couldn't someone come into the office during the night?
I suppose those people have a key to the building, but they do not have the alarm code to the office, so they cannot get in here after hours.
Oh. That is very different from the church I used to attend.
Oh? What did they do?
They had a box on the wall in the office with keys to all of the vehicles and storage rooms and stuff on campus. I suppose anybody that knew the key was there could have gotten to the offering any time after hours.
Oops. I guess that might not be such a good idea.
Those plastic bags that Amanda asked me to order arrived last week. She said you are going to start using them in a few more weeks. What are you doing now?
The ushers put the offering in those big old canvas bank bags after the worship service is over. They lock the bags and drop them in the safe.
After you get the safe opened up, how do you get the bank bags open?
We get the keys from Stephanie, your boss.
Well, if the purpose of this is that one person cannot get to the offering, then I wonder, does that mean that she could get into the bank bags on her own?
She doesn't have a key to the safe.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, now I get it. After each worship service, the ushers put the offering in those canvas bags and close the lock. They drop the bags in the safe. Nobody can get to the offering unless the leader of account team is here along with my boss. The head of the count team has to be here with her key to open the safe, and my boss has to be here with the keys to the bank bags. Without those two people working together, nobody can get their hands on the offering between the end of the worship service and the time the count team is ready to get started.
Exactly. Stephanie said the whole purpose that is that one person cannot get to the offering by themselves. She says there is a special word for that. I think she said it was dual control.
Cool. Dual control. What are you going to do then with those really heavy-duty plastic envelopes?
In a few weeks we are going to stop using those canvas bags and start using those plastic things.
What are you going to do with them?
The ushers will put the offering in one of those plastic bags and pull off the tab and seal it. That way if anyone messes with the bag it will be really obvious.
Yeah. That would show up real fast if you messed with the plastic.
Right. Then each of the ushers will sign the plastic bag and put the bag number on a log that Stephanie is going to put next to the safe.
What is that for?
On Monday morning we can compare the log to the sealed bags we take out of the safe. If someone messed with the bags or there is a bag missing or someone substituted another bag, it will be really obvious.
I get it. If someone was messing around, it will be obvious very first thing on Monday morning and something could be done about it.
Right. A while back I attended a church that had someone getting into the offering after hours. There was a big investigation and everything. They never could figure out who it was or even how long they had been ripping us off.
That's too bad. It sounds like with the procedures Stephanie has put in place, it would be really hard for someone to play games with the offering here.
That's the whole idea. Oh, it looks like Amanda just got here. Time for us to get to work. Goodbye.
See you next week.
We learned a few things while listening to Jonathan as he visited with his boss and a member of the count team. Finding enough people in a local church to break out the controls over bank accounts is difficult. The Southside Community Church has two creative procedures that they use. First, the bank statements are mailed to someone outside of the finance team. That person looks at the statements to see if there are peculiar items. Second, the church has someone look at the bank reconciliations when they are done. This makes sure they were actually completed and could identify obvious errors. The most difficult place for churches to protect themselves is in keeping security over the offering. This church has good procedures in place to keep dual control over the offering from the time the ushers collect it until the count is complete. Two people have to work together to get into the offering bags. The church is going to replace the canvas bags with plastic bags that will reveal any tampering. In part 2 of our visit to Southside Community Church, we will hear some good procedures and see how they protect the innocent from false accusation.